everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Janet and I have lost over 100 pounds following the ketogenic diet. You will find a variety of videos on my channel, including keto recipes, keto meals, some protein sparing modified fast recipes. But today is day 3 of our egg fast and I feel really good this morning. So I was so tired yesterday. I ended up going to bed at like 9 o'clock. I think I fell asleep. I was so tired from the lack of sleep the night before. So I had such a good night's sleep. I woke up at like 7:30, 8 o'clock and quickly had a shower. And now I quickly need to make my coffee because you do need to have an egg 30 minutes when you since you wake up. So I'm going to be making that really soon. I'm going to make it exactly the same way as you see me make it in day 2 and day 1. It is so good. It is really good. So I had a really good sleep. I woke up and I was 2 pounds down on the scale. So far I have lost 3.2 pounds. So I am ecstatic about that. And more so than that, of course, I want to see the scale go down. But I am feeling so much better. Like I feel more energetic. I feel like less cloudiness in my brain and just, I don't know, I just feel all around better. Like, you know that feeling when you get into ketosis and you're feeling like you're on top of the world and you feel so much better, you have clarity, you know, you're not hungry, you don't have those cravings. That is why I do keto. So I am feeling so much better. So this is like a huge incentive for me already to continue on this path with how I am feeling. You know what I mean, during this time, and now knowing that I am in ketosis. So I want to keep the ball rolling after today. I will definitely be able to share with you what I will be doing after my 3-day egg fast and what I will be eating. I will definitely be sharing that with you as well too. So I am going to make my coffee and then I will tell you what I plan on doing today, because today is Wednesday. It's my day in town. I have 2 appointments. One is at 11, one is at 3. I get my pedicure finally done, and then I am getting a hair trim. And then of course I get groceries, I go to the bank, I do all of the things on Wednesday because we do live outside of a major city in Canada, which is about 30 minutes away. So I spend the whole day doing everything that I need to do. So I'm gonna have to plan a little bit differently today, so let's see how that goes.
Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes. Driving through days and nights, won't stop for traffic lights.
So I am going to enjoy my frothy coffee. It is 8:57, so right on schedule. I've been having my first meal, which is my coffee with an egg at 9 o'clock, so that is perfectly, and then I usually eat at 12, 3, and 6. Man, that's so good. So funny story last night. Well, it's not funny, but definitely a temptation story. So Jimmy makes this lazy man shepherd's pie, and he's been making it literally since we have been together. That is how I gained so much weight. When we met, I was probably about 180 pounds when we first met, and it gradually increased and, you know, and I got heavier and I got up to 240 pounds. And the reasoning literally, well, there was a multiple reasons, but definitely one of the top 3 reasons why I gained weight was because Jimmy is such a good cook. He is the best cook that I've ever been with, like boyfriend and husband wise. Yes, he is my 3rd husband. I know. He is an amazing cook. He doesn't do any measurements or follows any recipes or anything like that. He just naturally knows what spices to add and how much to add. He's one of those types of cooks. I am not one of those type of cooks, aka one of my last videos where I burnt all of my coconut shrimp deep frying it. So I will link that video up in the cards if you haven't seen it. But Jimmy is an excellent cook. So last night he cooked this lazy man's shepherd's pie. And it is literally one of my favorite meals that Jimmy cooks. He cooks a lot of really good food. but he makes it separately. So he makes the ground beef, the mashed potatoes, and then he had corn. It's either corn or peas. So he does it all separately, and then once he brings it all separately to the table, and you just create your own, however much potatoes you want, corn, meat, blah, blah, blah. But with the meat, he creates, I call it a spicy gravy, and he's like, Janet, I just added pepper. And it's like, it's so good. I don't know what he puts in there, what spices, how he creates it. It is not spicy gravy, but it has such good flavoring that it tastes so good with the shepherd's pie. And he made that last night. And I was like, oh my gosh, it smelled so good in the house. And here I am eating my my sweet truffles, which, don't get me wrong, that has been my favorite meal out of all the meals that I've made on this egg fast, has been those sweet truffles. But it's still hard. It's still hard, like I have explained in my videos during this week. Even though you are eating spot on, you are eating the keto meals, you're on your egg fast, whatever you're doing to increase your self-worth and, you know, get healthy and, you know, to have changes for yourself, like self-esteem and, you know, whatever reasons you lose weight health-wise. But it is still hard. It's still hard. And he made his shepherd's pie, and he knows how much I love that meal. And he was like, oh, he's like, I could have made the gravy a different way, because sometimes he'll make gravy without the flour. I don't know how he does it, but that's another thing Jimmy is phenomenal at making, is gravy. He can make gravy out of nothing, literally, like out of nothing. We can have like a barbecued chicken or something, and he makes gravy. I don't know how he does it. He literally makes gravy out of nothing. But he adds flour. So sometimes I ask him if he can make me a little separate thing, because I don't make gravy, and he always does, and he makes it keto approved. He's a sweetheart. He is so supportive. He is so proud of me for this egg fast, because he knows how I've been struggling. And with Jimmy being an addict, and you know, he was addicted to pills after his back surgery previously, and you know, he knows how addiction is. It's a totally different identity of addiction, I get it, but you know, I explained to him how hard it is, and he says, you don't think it's hard for me every day? And I said, well, yeah, but you don't have to eat every day. He says, well, yeah, I do have to drink something every day. Like, I drink water every day, and I have to make that choice, because he did drink beer as well. So I said, yeah, but you don't have all of the food in your face. And he said, Janet, what do we have up on top of the fridge? And we literally have a cupboard full of alcohol. Full, like we cannot fit another bottle in there. We don't drink, we have it for company, and especially when the kids had friends over, when Jenna comes home and has her friends over. You know, and I was like, oh my gosh, Jimmy, like that is like so true. And you know, he said, like, you have to make a choice. So he was like, Janet, you need to make a choice. You have to make that choice for yourself every day, every meal. And it was a really good chat that we had, because like I said, Jimmy is so supportive, but he doesn't understand the whole food addiction part of it. He understands the addiction, but it's just a different scenario, right? But it was a really good chat last night, and I'm so glad that he is so supportive. And Zoe as well. Like, Zoe totally understands what I go through. That it is hard for me, but it was really an aha moment to think, you know what, you're right. Here I am, like, complaining about the weight gain, and even on this channel I have been talking about that in a negative way. I just have to own it, and I have to move forward, and that is what I'm going to do. That is what I'm going to do. Everybody has down days and good days. So far I'm having a good day, but it's only 9 a.m. So we will see how the day turns out, but I'm gonna finish my coffee, and then we will do a little bit of prepping for today's egg fast. All right, I have my makeup done now, and it is 20 after 9. So I am going to prep, I'm gonna prep, what am I gonna prep? Okay, so I need to have 4 meals, and I think I am going to prep 2 of them, because I am going into town to get groceries, and I know that I can get, they have a package of like 2 hard-boiled eggs, and I do want to pick up some string cheese as well, grocery shopping. So I was thinking I could just have that as a meal, 2 hard-boiled eggs and some string cheese when I'm out. I am really having a hard time hitting my fat, and I'm not too concerned about it actually. I've still been losing. It's a lot of fat. Like, I cannot add that much fat. Like, the first day I added 2 tablespoons to my 2 eggs, like when I made my egg pizza, and it was good, but it was just so much fat, I felt, and I feel like it's just gonna do a number on my digestive system. So I am okay with that. You know, this is more or less getting into ketosis, and I feel like it's doing that. I wish I had my strips, but I don't have any strips for my Keto Mojo machine, and it literally takes a month since I ordered them when they come to me, and I just didn't have that time. But I am probably gonna think about ordering some so I can, you know, track my glucose and my ketones later on. But I'm gonna make truffles. So I'm going to make, since I'm gonna have those 2 eggs, so 3 eggs is what I'm going to make with my truffles right now. And I'm just gonna make them as is. And I might just have to eat them as is, like when I am in town. I really love the sweet ones, but I think the sweet ones I'll be able to have once I get back home. So I'll just have to have 2 truffles, like plain truffles, and eat them while I am away from home. And then the sweet truffles I'll have when I come home. So that is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make my truffles right now. That worked out perfectly. 3 eggs, and it was about 3/4 of my cheese because I am having cheese in town. But that made 4 truffles, which was perfect, because if you would have watched yesterday's video on Egg Fast Day 2, I am using my 4 truffle maker, and it works so good, you guys. You need to get one. I promise you that you will absolutely love it. So this made 4 truffles, which is good. And how I warm them up, I got a lot of questions about how you warm up truffles. I warm them up in the air fryer because that way they get crispy. I like things crispy. I find that in the frying pan and in the toaster, it doesn't get as crispy. The air fryer, it does. So I always warm mine up in the air fryer for only like 2 or 3 minutes. It's not even that long to get them crispy because they're already cooked. You just need to warm them up, and the air fryer is so fast. So I'm gonna set those aside and let them cool before I put a couple in a container. But I wanted to show you once again my water, and I'm going to share with you the vitamins that I have been taking. They're the vitamins that I normally take every day, but I also wanted to share that with you since that is what I'm doing. So if you would have watched the Fab 4, which is me, Amy, Neely, and Lindsay, we get together once a month and we chat, and Amy is nice enough to record it all and get it up on her channel for you guys to watch. So we discussed our favorite summer drink in that video, and my favorite summer drink, as you guys know, has been the electrolytes plus the peach mango little bit of zazz with ice and water. Today it's not going to be extremely hot like most of you where you live. It's only going to be 24 degrees Celsius here, but to us that is like getting warmer because it has been raining so much. So today I have my water, and it is filled of ice. I probably actually filled it about half of ice because we do have an ice maker on our fridge. So it is nice and full with ice. This keeps ice as ice for literally 24 hours. It is such an amazing, amazing brand. I always share this. Sorry, it's kind of cut off because I started putting stickers on it, but I do have it linked in my Amazon favorites below. It is by far the best water bottle I have ever had. I have had some of you buy it and say the same, and it does not leak, right? So my favorite thing to do right now, which I just realized yesterday, is of course my Relight Mango is my favorite flavor. You can get the discount code down below. It will save you 15%. I put 1 scoop of the Mango Relight in my water, and then during these last few days on my egg fast, I have been adding a few drops of the electrolyte drops and the magnesium drops from Keto Chow. I also have a link for Keto Chow down below as well that will save you some money. But this, I think I started this yesterday, and I think it also has been helping. It is so important during an egg fast to take your electrolytes and such. But now this is a little bit different twist on things for a summer drink, and it is the lemonade meal or knockoff. I think this is a Walmart brand actually, and it is the lemonade one. And I literally just put the tiniest little squirt in there just for flavoring. You do not need very much of this, and that is my new summer favorite. Mixing it up a little bit, trying new things, but that is my new go-to summer drink. For the time being anyways. So that is what I am going to take with me to town. I will probably end up buying another water depending on how much I'm drinking. The egg fast, you do have to drink 8 to 10 cups of water a day. This is a liter, and I drink 2 of these a day regardless, so that hasn't been an issue for me. And then for my supplements, what I have been taking, which is normally the same thing that I take every day. And let me show you. I think I need to order some more vitamins because I think I'm out of my magnesium, I think. I used the last one for this week. So yeah, so what I've been taking lately is I always take a supplement for biotin, like for my hair, nails. Collagen helps me tremendously with that, but I have been loving these ones that I take from the Reserve. They are keto friendly, no sugar, so I do take those as well. And I also take an elderberry. I think I might have run out of that. Oh no, I do have my magnesium. I think I ran out of my elderberry, but I take elderberry and I take zinc. And I have not been sick in like 2.5 years, you guys, so highly, highly recommend stocking up on those 2 things. I started my dad taking vitamins as well. My dad now takes like a multivitamin. He's 81, and he took I got a multivitamin, zinc, and elderberry, and I took them to his house, and I was like, Dad, you need to take these every day, because he lives by himself and he doesn't take vitamins, so I got him started on that. He is feeling 10 times better taking those vitamins, by the way. And of course, your magnesium and your potassium. You 100% need these. If you are not taking anything else, go out and buy these right now. If you are thinking about starting keto, if you've started keto and you don't have them, you need to get both of these. These will make you feel good, your energy level, and everything. So you need to get those 2 vitamins. And then I also take a turmeric vitamin. This helps with inflammation. My inflammation is caused by certain foods. I haven't quite figured out those foods yet, but when I go off of keto, or when I'm not eating the best, I do feel joint pain, and that is inflammation. So I do take this every day just to help with that. When I am in deep ketosis like I am now, I don't feel any inflammation or joint pain, but I do still take this every day. And then of course they call this the happy pill, D3, and I do take one of these every day as well. I am still not taking my IBS pill. I was taking Constella for the longest time for my IBS, because I have IBS with constipation, but I still am off of that pill. I am so grateful that I am off of that medication. It's not that it had any side effects or anything like that, but it was just another medication that I got off of, I swear, because of keto. And I've been doing keto for a long time, and honestly, I probably was able to get off of that pill maybe sooner, but I was just scared to like stop taking it because it was helping me go to the washroom every day. But I am off of it. I'm still not taking it, so that is another medication that I am off due to keto. One medication and one medication only I am still on, and I will not stop taking that, and that is my Symbicort, which is for my asthma. I take it every morning, and it is a preventative, and I take that every morning, and I am way too scared to get off of that because I have had asthma since I was like 2 years old, and I have been hospitalized. I have gone through these stories of how much I was hospitalized because of my eczema, my asthma, and everything, and that is one thing right now that I will not stop taking because it's life or death. It really is. If you do have asthma or know anybody that has asthma, me and Zoe have severe asthma. So we have now kept it under control with the help of Symbicort. We go to doctors in Calgary, we go to asthma specialists, and we do all of the things that we need to do to help us. And medicine has come such a long way that it is tremendously, especially Zoe, I can tell, like at her age, for me, I was taking puffers every day, and I was sleeping with puffers under my bed. I was taking them probably during the night without noticing. It was a security for me, and I don't even have a blue puff. Like, I have a blue puffer in the cupboard when we go traveling, but I don't carry a blue puffer with me like in the house or when I go to town. I just take my Symbicort once a day, and I am not willing to give that one up, and I probably will never. Now the Symbicort is a security for me. It is a preventative. I don't get asthma attacks or anything like that, but I do take it every morning as a preventative. So that is the only medication that I am on, you guys. I came from 2 medications for high blood pressure. I was going to my doctor every other day. I do live 30 minutes outside of the city. I was going to the doctor every other day to check my blood pressure because it would not come down with one pill that she prescribed to me. She prescribed another pill. It still was not coming down. It took me months before I got my blood pressure even to a healthy range with taking these 2 medications, and I got off of those pills, and now I'm off of my Constella. It does work, you guys. Keep going, it does work. So I'm gonna take my vitamins here and get ready for the day because I do need to leave to go into town. So the next clip, you will probably see me. I will be eating my truffles once I get to town. I am back home. Unfortunately, my hairdresser had to cancel my haircut. So I am back home. It is 3:15, and I ended up having one of my meals while I was in town, and that was the 2 truffles. Just plain, I just ate them in my car. I wasn't even really that hungry, but they were good, actually. I don't feel like I'm sick of truffles. Truffles, I feel, don't taste like cheese or eggs. I feel like they just have a taste of their own, and I love them. I absolutely love truffles. If you've been watching my channel for a while, you know that I love them. So I mixed up another drink just right now with my electrolytes and my lemonade and some ice. I didn't have to add any more ice because the ice in there was already really, really good. Picked up groceries. I was just looking at my grocery bill, and it was $219. And I went over my usual budget because, I don't know, I felt like we needed stuff. I needed to pick up some meat, which was chicken, because you guys know we are hunters, so I don't buy a lot of beef. But I bought chicken, and I was like, how did this cost me $200? Like, seriously, it was ridiculous. I was looking over, I bought one of those, actually, I'll show you. I bought one of these because I haven't bought these in a while, and I do love salads because especially on keto we can have the high-fat salad dressings. This was $7.50. Like, I haven't bought this in a long time, but I feel like that is just so expensive. 10 pounds of potatoes here in Canada was $8. And what else was I kind of surprised? Oh, I got some cheddar smokies, which I think is a pack of 8. They were $8.50. And it's just, you know, it's just groceries. Everybody knows that they have gone up, but it's a lot of the things that I haven't bought for a while that I was just in shock on how much they are now. And even with those sidekicks, Jimmy loves those sidekicks. It's like a bacon carbonara it's a pasta that you mix with milk, and it's just a quick side dish. Jimmy loves them. They used to be $1 and now they're $1.99. So everything has really, really gone up. So it's crazy. I don't think I'm going to need any more groceries next week. Even snack wise, we have a lot of snacks. So hopefully next week I won't have to do a grocery shop at all, other than maybe some produce. And Jimmy's been really loving fruit with his yogurt, but groceries are crazy. All right, but I still picked up some hard-boiled eggs and some string cheese, and that is what I'm going to have for my meal number 3. All right, it is meal number 3, and I am not hungry. Doing the egg fast for me by day 3, I get into ketosis fairly quickly, usually 3 days. For some people it's longer. But for me, I really feel the effects on day 3. I always say that day 2 is such a struggle. And then day 3, I've totally flipped a switch and feel amazing. So I am not too hungry. However, I'm not sick of eggs. This doesn't make me want to vomit or anything like that. So both of those things are so beneficial. But I am just having 2 hard-boiled eggs and 1 string cheese that I cut up. Meal number 4 is going to be the same meal that I've had the last 2 days, which is my sweet truffles. It is my favorite meal, so I always save that till the very end, and that will be at 6 o'clock. We are sticking with the same timings for today, 9, 12, 3, and 6. So I will see you guys at 6 o'clock. I have my last meal, which is of course going to be my sweet truffles. I love this meal so much. It is my favorite for sure. So I also have a tablespoon of the butter that I melted. I have been short on my fat, but to be honest, I just can't fit in that much fat. To each their own. I don't think it really deters my progress for it, but definitely is one of the rules for the egg fast as well. I'm also going to add my Walden's pancake syrup on top as well. And that is going to be my last meal of the day, and that is it. I have completed the 3-day egg fast. I have no issues with night eating. Definitely, I know a lot of people do struggle with that, but for me, once 6 o'clock comes and I finish my last meal, that is it for me until tomorrow. So make sure you stay tuned and watch tomorrow's video. I'm going to show you on what to eat after an egg fast, because that too is very important. So make sure that you tune in, and we will see you tomorrow.